26 postures, 2 breathing exercises. Do as much or as little as you want during the class. The hardest part about the class is just unrolling your mat. The deep breathing exercise is a 6-second inhale through the nose, 6-second exhale through the mouth, constricting your throat, creating an audible breath. If you find your lungs are full or empty ahead of the class, hold them full or empty. Is the only time we'd ask you to hold your breath. I'll give you a demonstration so you can hear and see it. Let's begin. Interlace and glue your fingers to your chin and your neck. Begin on the inhale through your nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air. You're working lung capacity and lung elasticity. Exhale. On the exhale, fog a mirror on the ceiling, creating an HA ha sound. Inhale. Keep your shoulders down. Frame your face with the elbows. Lungs full. Exhale. Keep your spine straight, only moving the neck. Knuckles stay glued to the chin, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale. Elbows are shoulder height the entire time. Elbows up, lungs full. Exhale. Use a very slight bit of knuckle pressure on the chin. Create a very, very slight pinch at the back side of the neck. Inhale. Keep your shoulder blades down. Elbows up. Lungs full. Exhale. Only move the neck, spine straight. Elbows touch at the same time that the lungs empty. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make way for the biggest breath of the day. Inhale. When you think your lungs are full, sip in more air. Exhale. Lungs empty. Belly tightens. Elbows touch at the same time. Roll your shoulders, moisten your mouth. 3 warm-up postures, starting with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Inhale your arms up. Interlace your 10 fingers, release your index fingers, keep your thumbs crossed. Inhale again. Left to right 10 to 12 times. Watching your hips move opposite the shoulders like a pendulum, creating a stretch down both sides of the body. First set 60 seconds, second set 30 seconds. Let's meet back up in the middle. All my cues are micro adjustments. Inhale, telescope up. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left as your upper body starts to lean back, helping to open the pelvis and the shoulders, shifting the weight into the heels. The hips press past the knife edge of your left pinky toe, creating a crescent shape with the body. Enjoying a tremendous stretch down the left side of the body, bones to skin, fingertips to toes. Bring your right shoulder and your left hip closer to the front of your mat so your shoulders and hips are square. Lift your chin so your neck is visible. That's an airway. Keep it open. Every inhale, find a bit of space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Right hand pulls on the left. Point back left corner of the room, waking up the shoulders. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, telescope your ribs. Exhale, to the left. Now press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right as your upper body starts to lean back. Help to open the pelvis and the shoulders, shifting the weight into the heels. Bring your left shoulder, right hip closer to the front of the mat, so your shoulders and hips are square to the top of the mat. Lift your chin up so your neck is visible. Heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap, it's an equal distance. Every inhale, find a bit of space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Left hand pulls on the right hand, starting to point at the back left corner of the room to wake up the shoulders. Breathing. We're not going to bounce. Reach. Reach. Rise. Rest your head back. Roll your neck lightly. Left and right. Left and right. Inhale for space. Tighten the belly, maintain space. Trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. 80-20 breathing. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Breathe from the top 20%, creating an airbag effect, protecting your low back. Keep your legs straight. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Look for back wall or base support. Near the end, bring the biceps behind the ears as you go back. Fall back, more back. And rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Bend your knees as much as you need to exhale your hands to the floor, taking your time. This is you turn from back bend to forward bend. We're not quite warmed up yet. Once your hands are on the floor, lift your heels left and right, left and right. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up, 1, 2, or 3 times, down and up, down and up. We're setting up Paschimottanasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody take a deep knee bend so that the heels are lifted. Take your heels from behind and underneath, pinky fingers eventually touch, 10 fingers eventually face forward. Pull hard on the heels, straighten legs best you can. Keep your belly connected to your thighs, no gap. If there is a gap, bend your knees more, belly resting upon thighs. Heads dangling like a boulder, eyes are open, full 60 minutes of the class. Use the pressure of your chest on your knees to start to straighten the legs, lengthening the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Breathing. One day your legs will be straight and the lengthening of the hamstrings will move to a pinch of the hip and a lengthening of the lumbar. Breathe. Everybody bend your knees more so your elbows, wrists, and pinkies are closer together behind your calves, ankles, and heels. Pull hard. Lock out your legs. Reverse your way back up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release index fingers. Take another inhale. Exhale to the right. 30 seconds. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left as your upper body leans back. Lift your chin. Roll your shoulders and hips forward. Arms are straight. Weights in the heels of the hands. Breathe deep. Left hip presses past the knife edge of your left pinky toe. Don't bounce. Reach, and rise. Inhale. Exhale. Press your biceps, stomach forward and to the right. Lean the upper body back. Lift the chin. Draw the tailbone down. Straighten the arms. Left hand pulls on right hand. Point back left corner of the room. Don't bounce. Reach, and rise. Rest your head back. Roll your neck gently. Left and right. Left and right. Inhale, telescope your ribs. Trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Draw your tailbone down, press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Look for the back wall or base board. Near the end, you can go back, fall back, more back, fall back, more back, and rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Bend your knees, exhale your hands to the floor slowly. Once your hands are on the floor, lift your heels, left and right, left and right. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up 2 or 3 times. Paschimottanasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody take a deep knee bend. Grab your heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers touch, 10 fingers face forward. Pull hard on your heels, straighten your legs best you can. Belly connected to thighs. Head's dangling like a boulder. Pressure of the chest on the knees straightens the legs, lengthening the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Breathe, draw shoulders away from the ears. Pull hard, lock out your legs. Bend your knees, reverse your weight back up, tight belly. Exhale your hands down. We've warmed up the spine in 4 directions. Next, arms, legs, and core. Awkward seated pose. Step to the right 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between your big toes. Reach your hands forward. Rest them shoulder height. Inhale, cross the upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Tighten the belly. Draw the shoulder blades down. Lift the chin and the toes and sit deep into that invisible chair. This first set of chair pose is a form of backward spine bending. So begin to get your shoulders onto the wall behind you, testing the limits of balance. The feet are square on the insides, giving the edges of your feet more energy. Now is your final opportunity to sink deeper than you think is necessary. And release. Keep your arms strong, work your ankle strength, heels up, heels forward. Go to the point that you start to wiggle and wobble and stay there. That's the edge. You've arrived for it. As you start to bend the knees, concentrate on the height of the heels. The height of the heels is your primary goal. The knees are never wider than the hips. The hips are never lower than an invisible chair. Shoulders stay above your hips. Tighten the belly. Draw the tailbone down. Inhale the heels even higher. Straighten the legs. Rest the heels down. Keep the arms strong. Glue your knees together, lifting the heels just a 1/4 inch. 10. You're in an elevator. Stop where you want. 9. Breathing. 8. Knees touching. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms and thighs eventually parallel to the mat. Shoulders stay above your hips. It'll look like you're holding a 3-sided box from the side, lifting up a 1/4 inch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, feet together. Breathe. Second set, step to the right, 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists. Hands rest, shoulder height. Engage, bicep, tricep, pec minor. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Toes are up, belly is tight, shoulder blades are down. Soften the jaw. Test the limits of balance. You can do this. You can sit deeper in that invisible chair. And release. Ankle strength every single day. Heels up, heels forward. Tighten your belly, lift front of pelvis, draw tailbone down. Lift the heels higher. Knees never wider than hips. Hips never lower than invisible chair. If someone was standing behind you, they could see the whole sole of your foot. And release. Okay, third part. Glue your knees together, lifting your heels a 1/4 inch. Stop where you want. 10-second descent. 9, 8, you must breathe. 7, 6, stop where you want. 5, 4, 3, 2. 3 tiny bounces, hold the third high bounce. Slowly rise. Slower, hands down, feet together. Great job. Eagle, Garasana. Inhale your arms up. Sweep, right arm underneath left, grabbing your wrists or releasing your fingers. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right leg over the left, removing the gap between the thighs. Lift the chin. Draw the left shoulder down. Move the knees to the right. Point the toe to the ankle. Soften your expression. Bend deeper into the left knee. Release. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, right arm under left. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair. Inhale left leg over right. Should be left arm under right. Draw the elbows down. So tops of the fingers line up to the bottom of the nose. Remove the gap between the thighs, pointing or hooking your toe to your ankle. Move the knees to the left, lift the chin, draw the right shoulder blade down. Bend your right knee again. And then release. Inhale your arms up. Right arm underneath left. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right leg over left. The higher you lift the right leg over top of the left thigh, the more likely the toes are to hook to the ankle. Some of us may never hook toes to ankle. No gap between thighs. Tighten the belly, move the knees to the right. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrists line up center line. Lift chin. Bend right knee more. Left knee. And release. Inhale your arms up. Left arm under right. Inhale across upper back. Chair pose. Inhale, left leg over right. No gap between thighs. Lift the chin. Point the toe to the ankle that's not hooking. One day, the toes will reappear on the inside of the right ankle. Knees to the left. Bend deeper into the right knee. Don't give up. It's okay to fall out. Release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Okay, tiny sip of water. Just enough to moisten the mouth. Showing up hydrated. Okay. Standing head to knee, 60 seconds. Shift your weight to your left leg. Engage your left thigh. Feel or see your left knee drop into your left thigh, which is different than just pushing your knee away from the front of the mat. That's hyperextending the knee. Engage the leg. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, interlace 10 fingers, 2 inches below the right foot, interlace to the webbing of the hands. 60 seconds. Keep your focus forward on your left leg. Keep your left leg strong, solid, concrete, like a lamppost. This is a good way to modify if you need to modify. Right thigh parallel, right heel underneath the right knee. Grab the heel or the arch of the right foot. Go for the ball of the right foot. Thumbs are underneath the foot. Show me there's no weight in the hands. Nothing's changing when you remove your grip. 30 seconds left. If all of that made sense, option to start your kick. Keep your arms straight until both legs are straight and that heel is hip height. No higher, no lower. Turn the right foot to the center line. Press your right heel forward, pull your toes back. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, point your elbows to the floor, place the elbows to the bottom of your right calf. 3, why have you released early? 2, that's breaths. Slowly release. Shift weight to right leg. Engage right thigh. Feel or see, knee, draw up into thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. 60 seconds. Don't worry about the timer. I've already started it. Focus forward. Stability in the right leg. It's strong, solid, concrete like a lamppost. Left thigh parallel, left heel underneath left knee. Don't grab the heel of the arch of the left foot. Go for the ball of the left foot. Thumbs are underneath the foot. No weight in the hands. Removing your grip. Nothing's changing. Option to start your kick. Keep your arms straight until both legs are straight. Left heel hip height. No higher, no lower. Turn your left foot to the center line, 1/4 inch. Press your heel forward. Pull your toes back. Point your elbows to the floor. Lay the elbows to the bottom of the calves. 3, 2, 1. Release. You can always modify. Thumbs in, fingers out. Tailbone down. Press thigh, hip, stomach forward. Second set, 30 seconds. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, come on down. No weight in the hands. Stay here. Option to kick. You might be here with a bent knee. Keep arms straight. Focus heel hip height. If heel is hip height, legs are straight. Then bend elbows. Shift gaze. Forehead to knee. 3, 2, 1. Shift weight to right leg. Engage right thigh. Feel or see knee drop into thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on out. No weight in your hands. Focus forward. Option to kick. Knee bend, stay here. Keep arms straight. Both legs straight, heel hip height. Then lay elbows to calf. Look at your knee. 3, 2, 1. Release. Thumbs in, tailbone down, ribs up. Okay, dancers. Right palm upright. Keep your palm upright, drop wrist to thigh. Keep your palm upright, take your ankle from the inside, invite your knee to the center line. Inhale, left arm up. Kick into the right hand, 50% of your leg strength. Lay your belly over an invisible table in front of you. Left hand shoulder height or higher, cheek connected to bicep. Left leg strong, solid, concrete like a lamppost. Shift the weight to the ball of the left foot. If you were to fall out, you'd fall forward, but strength of kick, iron will, determination are carrying you. You're well past that 30-second mark. If your knee disappeared behind your hip, your next goal is to get the toes to reappear above the center line of the forehead. You're breathing and you're kicking and you're stretching. 50-50. If you fell out, get back in. Standing splits is your goal. Kick back, kick up, kick more. Slowly release. It's okay if you fall out. So shoulder blade to spine. Left palm upright. Drop wrist to thigh. Keep your palm upright. Take your ankle from the inside. Inhale, left knee to the center line. That might be already enough. You stay here, breathe. Some of us move further, kick into left hand. Only use 50% of your leg strength. Bring your right hip forward or down. So your hips square to the top of the mat or the floor. Left leg, left knee disappears behind left hip. Right leg strong, solid, concrete like lamppost. Shift weight to ball of right foot. Right hand, shoulder height or higher. Cheek connected to bicep. Mini up dog of the chest. Left shoulder disappears behind right. They call it bow pulling pose. If you fell out, get back in. 12 seconds left. Slowly release. Second set. Shoulder blade to spine, begin to open chest. Wrist to thigh, keep this palm upright. It's natural, it's a common tendency to do that as we grab, okay? So be aware to not move the hand again, to take it from the inside. Left arm up, right hip forward and down. Kick into the hand, and that's enough. Stay here, breathe. Maybe begin to lay belly over table. Shift weight to ball left foot. Mini up dog of chest. Breathing, kicking, stretching, and release. Left palm upright. So it's common tendency to do this kind of an action when you try to grab that ankle, okay? I see it all the time. Keep your arm palm up like a tray and lower it. Don't move this whole arm again. Ankle from inside. 30 seconds. Kick back, kick up, kick more. Waist on the ball of the left foot. Chin up. Slowly release. Back of mat, Hollandasana, standing stick posture. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release index fingers, thumbs are crossed. Inhale again. Giant step, right leg. Point the toes of the left foot. Tighten the belly. Lower the left hip, straighten the left leg and the arms. Deepen the breath. Lengthen tip of toe to tip of finger. Reach, stretch, and release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, giant step, left leg. Point toe of right foot. Tighten belly, lower right hip. Lift chin, straighten arms and leg. Reaching, stretching. Slowly release. Press thigh, hip, stomach forward. Feel the heart race. Inhale your arms up. You can keep your hands on your hips like this to modify. Another inhale, giant step, right leg. Point the toes of the left foot. Lower the left hip. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. You're trying to create a capital letter T. T stands for terrific. And release. Back of mat. Inhale, arms up. Or keep your hands on your hips. Giant step. Left foot. Try to create that capital letter T. Slowly release. Great job, everybody. Top of mat, turn to the right. Dandiyama Babita Pada Paschimottanasana. Wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Giant step. Take another inhale. Come on down. Grab heels, ankles, or calves. So tight hamstrings, then no problem. Grab calves. Eventually you'll get the heels. Straighten the spine. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Hips are over the knees, which are over the heels. Be honest with your back, straighten it. So lift the chest more than you think is necessary. The belly moves towards the center line of the thighs. Lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Slowly release. Inhale, hands up, feet together. Exhale, hands down. We'll move along to triangle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step. Arms parallel. Turn the right foot to the back of the mat. Bend your right knee. The right heel lines up to the arch of the left foot or to the left heel. Make sure the right knee is stacked. And if it's easily passing the ankle, widen the stance. Right arm down, left arm up. Line your elbow up to your thigh or your knee. Lift the gaze to the left thumb. Tighten the belly, draw the tailbone to the left heel. Active hands. Right elbow pressure on right knee. Move right knee to the right. Lower the hips, deepen the breath. Ujjayi breathing. Don't claw the mat with your toes. And rise. Turn your right foot and then turn your left foot. Heels stay in one line, arms are up. Exhale to bend the knee. If your knee's passing ankle, widen stance. Left arm down, right arm up. Line the elbow up to the thigh or the knee. So your tight hips, you're a bit higher. Elbow lines up to thigh. As the hips are opening, knee stays above ankle, elbow lines up to knee. Gaze to right thumb. Left elbow pressure on left knee, edge of right foot gets more energy. Soften the jaw. Slowly release. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Move along, pyramid. Inhale, big breath. Exhale. 3-foot step to the right. Palms touch, thumbs cross, don't interlace fingers. Turn your 10 toes to the back of the mat. Right hip, back, left hip forward, 2-3 times. Bend your right knee, tuck your chin, and try to place your forehead on your knee. The posture doesn't begin until the forehead touches the knee. So do whatever you have to do to get your forehead to touch the knee. Only then would you use forehead pressure on knee to straighten leg. Breathing. One day your forehead will be connected to a straight leg. Press into right foot to rise. 10 toes side. Left hip back, right hip forward, so your hips are squaring. Keep your hips square, just bend knee. Round that back, forehead to knee. Look at your knee. And bend the knee so the forehead touches it. Palms touch, thumbs crossed. Only knife edge of pinky finger to mat. Tiny sips of air. Forward pressure straightens leg. Slowly rise. 10 toes side. Hands down, feet together. Tree pose. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale, right knee into armpit. Take a hold of knee with both hands and close the knee. Now, keep the knee closed and take the ankle, placing it to the front of the thigh. To protect the knee, keep it closed. Maybe move that knee away from the top edge of the mat. One hand heart center. Draw your tailbone down. Lift your chin up. Feel the front of the hip flex as you move the knee away from the top edge of the mat. Switch. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Close the knee, close it. Keep it closed. Take ankle, place it to front of thigh. Keep one hand on ankle, one hand heart center. If your heel can stay there without the use of your hand and nothing else changes, then bring both hands to heart center. If you feel your left heel slip at all, then keep hold of your ankle. Breathe. Take your time to switch. Second opportunity. Option for toe stand. Toe stand's not advanced. Everyone can play with toe stand. Inhale, right knee into armpit. Close up the knee. Keep knee closed. Ankle front of thigh. Invite knee away from front of mat. One hand heart center. Stay here. If you want to play with toe stand, look at the top of your mat and then reach for the top of the mat with your hands. If you can't touch the mat, stay here. You're working lengthening of the hamstring and stability in the left leg. If you've got the mat, then shift the weight into the hands, lift the heel, and lower yourself down. Your hands are there to catch you. One hand heart center, maybe both hands heart center. Reverse or release. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Close up that knee. Place the right ankle on the front, the left ankle on the front, your right thigh. One hand heart center. Stay here. Want to play with toe stand? That's cool. Look at the top of your mat. Reach for the mat with your hands and stay here. You're working stability in your standing leg, lengthening of the hamstring. If you've got the mat with both hands, shift the weight into the hand, lift the heel, lower yourself. Tippy fingers beside the hips. One hand to heart center. Maybe both hands to heart center. And release. Honor your standing sequence. Spin around, head to the mirror, feet to the back. Shavasana. Okay, keep moving. Wind removing pose. Ankles touch. Inhale, right knee into right armpit, interlace the fingers just below the knee. Press the left heel away from your left hip. Pull your 10 toes up towards your 2 knees. Elbows are almost an equal distance to the mat. Create compression in the right hip. Breathe into the lower right lungs. Massaging your internal organs. Spread the bones of the feet apart. Show me the light between the toes. And release. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Interlace the fingers just below the knee. Keep the back of the head glued to the mat. Micro tuck the chin. Press the right heel away from the right hip. Pull the 10 toes up towards the 2 knees. Spread the toes apart. Micro tuck the chin to lengthen the back of the neck. Deep lower left lung breathing. Release. Inhale, both knees in. Reach over your shins for your opposite elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, then grab your wrists, fingers, or knees. But always try for your elbows. You never know what's going to happen. Feet are side by side, not crossed. Back of the head glued to the mat. Flatten your tailbone to the floor. Feel the knees draw away from the chest. Pull the knees back into the chest. As you improve your skeletal system through the practice of asana, one day the spine will lay flat to the mat. Knees will still be connected to the chest. And release. Glue your heels together and down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Spin around to your belly. Spine strengthen. Persian Dawson.
Cobra. Tops of fingers line up, tops of shoulders. Elbows are tight like grasshopper legs. Press the feet into the mat, lifting the knees up. Draw the tailbone towards the heels. Ribs up. Shoulders down your back. Deep breathing. No palm pressure. Use back muscles, back strength. Keep your belly button to the floor, upper middle back bending. Slowly release. Hands beside you. Flip your hands down, palms down. Rock and roll your hips left and right. Try to get your pinky fingers to touch underneath your hips. Kiss the mat. Lift the right leg up. Concentrate to relax your left leg. Press your right hip down on your wrist, your mat, or your forearm. Straighten your right leg. Inhale your right leg higher and release. Left leg up. Relax your right leg. Press your left hip down on wrist, mat, or forearm. Straighten left leg. Inhale, left leg higher and release. Keep your hands there. Rock and roll your hips left and right, left and right. Spread the fingers apart. Touch the pinkies together. Straighten the arms. Double leg lift. You must kiss the mat for double leg lift, and you can use a little bit of momentum to lift up. Push down to lift up. The more that you push down, the more you're able to lift up. Your goal is to roll the hips up off of your wrists and forearms and back down. Release your arms out from underneath. Opposite ear to the mat. Moving straight into airplane. Spread your wings, airplanes. Everything up. Point the toes. Draw the shoulder blades together. Straighten the legs. Lift the thighs and the ribs. Line the knuckles up to the crown of the head. Wake up the shoulders. Lift the thighs higher. And release. Floor bow. Take your ankles from the outside. Point your toes. Knees and ankles 6 inches apart. Kick into the hands. Lift the gaze. Continuous kicking pressure. Try to create a teardrop shape. Deep breathing. Slowly release. Windshield wiper your legs. Okay. Top of mat, hips on heels. Sleeping hero pose. If you don't know what that is, then we'll move together. Stay with me. Hips on heels, you're already getting the benefits of the pose. This might be too much pressure on your knees and ankles. If that's the case, lean forward to relieve the knee and ankle pressure. I had to practice every single day for an entire year before I could sit comfortably like this. If you're able to sit comfortably like this, then the second stage is to keep your knees together, ankles apart. If your hips are floating or you feel pressure in your knees, then come back to the first part of the posture. If your hips are on the floor and your knees are okay, then you might be able to lean back. It's okay if the knees start to open. But if they're lifting off the ground, you've gone too far. If you can get to your shoulder blades, then grab your elbows above your head. If you already got that far, switch your grip. The purpose is a compression. Primary purpose for everybody, even if you're modifying. Secondary purposes are lengthening a psoas, opening of shoulders. When you're ready, you slowly release, spin around. Three postures, 2 twists, and a breathing exercise. Glue your heels together and down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Back of mat, hips on heels, half tortoise, Ardha, Camel. Inhale your arms up, cross thumbs, don't interlock fingers. Keep your hips on your heels. See if you can get your forehead to the mat slowly. Shuffle your hips towards your heels. Bend your elbows until your forehead meets the mat. Keep your hips on your heels. And if your forehead's on the mat, then straighten the arms. If your hips are on the heels, your forehead's to the mat, and the arms are straight, then lengthen the nose to the mat. Tighten the belly, use your core, reverse your way back up. Straighten to camel. 6 inches between the knees and ankles, that's 2 fists. Measure that. Thumbs in, fingers out. Drawing the tailbone down, pressing the feet into the mat, and the hips past the knees. Inhale, lift the chest up, but draw the shoulders down. If your hips are above or beyond the knees and you see the ceiling or the back wall, then you might place your hands on your heels. Breathing. Lips closed. Touch your teeth together. Inhale, lift the chest up and spin around. Okay. Glue your heels together and down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Half rabbit, Sasana, back of mat. Knuckles to the soles of the feet, thumbs on the outside. Inhale across the upper chest. Exhale, grab your heels. Tuck your chin. And place the top of the head to the mat. If you were wearing a ponytail, you'd be trying to place your ponytail to the mat. Pull on your heels, relieve the pressure from the neck. Press the spine through the shoulder blades and draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Breathe, rabbits. Slowly release. Right leg out, left leg in. Chandrasana. Torso to the right. 1, 2, 3 times. Bend your knee, grab your foot. Place your forehead on your knee. Gaze under right armpit. The posture doesn't start till the forehead meets the knee. Use the pressure of the forehead on the knee to straighten the leg. And switch, slow. Torso squares to the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, grab your foot, forehead to knee. Gaze under left armpit. Point elbows down. Pressure forehead, straightens leg. Drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe here, everybody. And release. Both legs out. Double exhale. Sit up. The second the shoulder blades touch down. Move fleshy meat bones. Internal rotation of femurs. Index middle finger grab big toes. Press big toe mounds forward. Relax your head. Straighten the spine. Relax your neck. Slowly rise. Final spinal. Bend left knee, step right leg over. To modify, keep left leg straight. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale into a twist. Right hand behind you like a kickstand for some slow back support. Telescope on the inhale. Exhale, deepens twist. Take your time to release. Switch. Inhale, left leg over right. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Active left, right hand. Four corners of the left foot stay flat to the mat. Lengthen up on the inhale. Deepen twist on the exhale. Slowly release. Counter twist. Kavalati, breath of fire. Comfortable seated position. No moving of shoulders, only moving of belly. Full lungs inhale, exhale half. Snap the last half out. The inhale will be automatic. We're doing 30. Full lungs inhale, exhale half. Four, three, two, one. Shavasana. Shoulders away from your ears, palms face the ceiling. Relax the shoulders, the fingers, the hips, the toes. Relax your jaw. Great job, everybody. Shavasana. Move your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Giant morning stretch. Inhale. Exhale onto your right side. Help yourself up to a seated position.
Thanks for sharing. Namaste.